Uniform. Sierra. Juliet. Whiskey. Juliet. Bravo. Library trivia. What is a hold? Answer this question. If you are correct, your prize will be that food item that you have not eaten because it contains too much sugar or does not agree with your digestive system. Answering this question correctly will transform that food item into a completely inert substance. It will contain no sugar, gluten, dairy, MSG, or any other potentially harmful substance. Eating that said food item will feel and taste the same, but the impact on your body will be the same as if you had took a deep breath of wholesome mountain air. Think carefully before you answer. Asking for help or looking it up will negate your prize. This is all on you. Have you answered? Here's the correct answer. A hold is a request to get an item after the current user returns it, or if you are lazy, a librarian will find it on the shelf for you, put your name on it, and leave it on the holds shelf to pick up. In some libraries, you can request books from other libraries to be sent to your library on hold. It is a fascinating system, and so complicated it takes minutes and seconds a podcast to explain it. Today has been busy, but not extraordinarily yet. I'm in the basement, trying to remember if I found holds last week or if my coworker did. We have alternate weeks. I try to remember, but I can't, so I ask him.
I got the holds last week, so it's your turn unless you don't feel like it, which I can do instead if you don't.
My coworker is pretty mellow. His name is... I'll codename him Sirius to differentiate him from my other coworkers. He is my age, likes anime and books, and attends college like I do. We get along pretty well, except for the occasional bouts of library-wide violent hysteria. But that hardly counts because nobody gets along in that. I'm stupidly turning the page like a good slave. The government... They don't want you to know. Sirius's hobby is collecting cool nerdy t-shirts. Today he is wearing a blue one that says Google. For the first 3 months I worked here, he never repeated a shirt. I print off a list of holds. There are 126 today, which is a lower end average. I start on the second floor. Most of the lights are still off, and the non-fiction section is dark and gloomy. The darkness envelops me, and I feel like a shinobi, even though I'm just a scared teenage girl. After finding the on-shelf girl... Oops, that was stupid. And you guys will never hear it. After finding the on-shelf holds, I go down the elevator to the first floor. The elevator stops and opens in the lobby. Nobody gets in. The children's section is already swarming. I'm grabbing holds and trying to stay out of little people's way when I notice a small patron doing the hesitant wander. It's a movement pattern we learn to identify, characterized by walking around near you, occasionally giving you tiny, quick glances. It means the patron is nervous about asking you a question, or is about to attack. I give her the look that says, I've noticed you. Feel free to ask me a question, but if you attack me, I will fight back. She has a question.
Excuse me, this book was on the hold shelf, and it says the first part of my last name, but the name has 2 X's in it, and this only has 1.
The girl has tangled white blonde hair, sunken blue eyes, and is wearing a stained pink coat. She smells like she sleeps in a pack rat nest. You only write the first 3 letters of your name on there, so if you remember putting it on hold, it's probably yours.
Oh, good.
She stands beside me for a while, watching as I consult the list and pull corresponding books.
What are you doing?
I tell her.
That's so cool. I'm in 2nd grade. I can read chapter books. I like the horse's face on this book. It's real pretty. My cousin likes the Warrior Cat books, but they're really, really long. I like the Rainbow Fairy books, too. Sometimes I can move things by thinking really hard about it.
What?
I have to go.
Then hurries over to an older, similar-looking and smelling girl who is frowning and wearing a fanny pack. My little friend waves to me, then follows her sister outside. The public is filthy and carries disease and can be so mysterious. Uniform, Indigo, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Oscar, Echo,